Hey folks, Harley Day Rider here, back at you once again. Your good old friend HDR. Out here with you once again on the lovely 2018 Road Glide Ultra. You know, I was out here riding around today and I was thinking, well, this might be a good question for everybody because I pretty much think I know what mine are. So, here's the question for you today. Now, hopefully you're going to comment on this one and let me know, because I don't always know the proper order of things. That's cool, huh? Big dragon in the front yard. Anyhow, when you buy a motorcycle, either new or you buy a used bike, or, you know, you get a motorcycle new to you, however that may be, what is the first item that you have to put on that motorcycle? The first thing that's going to make it comfortable for you. And I talk to a lot of guys, and a lot of guys I hear that it's, you know, pipes. I got to make it sound like a Harley. Well, Mrs. HR will tell you if you buy it at the Harley shop, it already sounds like a Harley. Alright, so anyway, the first thing that I always put on my bikes is the highway pegs. You know, when I first bought that Sportster some years ago now, it had highway pegs on it. I asked the guy, I said, oh, those are nice. He said, oh yeah, you're going to be using them all the time. When you go down the highway, man, you're going to be so happy with those on there. And I said, I'm scared. I'll never use those things. But now I find myself using them on country roads. You know, once you have highway pegs, you're going to always want those. To me, it's a necessity, and I feel very, very bad for Mrs. HDR when we go on trips, because it just seems like her feet are planted, you know, for 150 miles at a time until we get off and take a break. But she said she doesn't mind, and they do sell passenger highway pegs. Look it up, you'll see it, but they fold up and down. And it just gives the passenger different positions to put their feet in, is what it does. So, and that's what she wanted them. She said, how much are they? So, well, the cheapest pair I found was $159. Well, I don't need those. But yeah, it's comfort. I mean, I don't mind spending $160 for my wife. I mean, especially when we go on those, you know, 2,500 mile trips, you know, and you're going cross country or wherever you're heading, and it would just be nice to let her move her feet around a little bit, because I know I'm always up and down on the highway pegs with her riding, and she doesn't mind. She said it's fine, but I just wish that maybe I'll put a set on this winter or something, and she'll have them for next riding season. But yeah, what's the first thing you put on your bike? What's the first thing that you're gonna have? I mean, I guess another first was my phone holder. On this bike, it wasn't that soon when we got this bike, because we have the built-in GPS. We didn't really need it. But on the other hand, the oh, don't wave. Stupid puss. Don't wave, I don't care. Be that way, you non-biker, unsociable piece of... Oh, never mind. Forget that. Alright, anyhow, but yeah, so... Well, you know, if you have a Sportster or something, you don't have a GPS, maybe that's one of the first things you mount is your phone. You know, I like having a phone up there. Miss HR, so why do you need a phone mount if you have the GPS? You know, it's just nice if I get a phone call and see if I want to answer it or not. Generally, I never want to answer when I'm on the bike, but I mean, occasionally I do. Like if she calls me, I'll answer her. You know, one of my other nice mainstays now is a drink holder. I mean, I think that's, you know, that's really, I wanted one for years, and Mrs. HR gave me the gift card probably 2 years ago, and this riding season was the first time I actually bought one to put on the bike. So, and I mean, now that I have it, I love it. I think it's cool. She calls it an old man's bike now because there's a drink holder on it. So remember that, guys. If you put a drink holder on your bike, Mrs. HDR has dubbed your bike as an old man's bike. I don't care if you're 25 and you're riding a Ducati. If you put a cup holder on it, it's an old man's bike. Remember, Mrs. HDR is never wrong. But yeah, I mean, the pipes itself, I did put those on, but that was later. And, it wasn't right away. So, of course, I mean, I had a lot of troubles with this bike when I first bought it, so I didn't really want to keep it anyway. I was going to just dump it and get a different bike, but now that they got her fixed up, I'm kind of, you got to love your bike. So, it's been a good motorcycle. I haven't, knock on wood, over 10,000 miles, and she's still clicking along. Yeah, I know, she needs to go in for service, but she's not going to get serviced until the spring. I don't really ride it much this time of year anyway. I mean, if you do, it's a 5 or 10 mile journey around the short loop. So I won't be putting a lot of miles on her. And then in the spring, I'll take it in, have it serviced. I may do it myself. I'm kind of leaning towards just buying the oil and the filter. Taking it down to my buddy Jim's there in Bingo and just do it ourselves. Check the oil. I might buy the manual for it, and then that way I can, go over the 10,000 mile service and see what it needs. I don't even know what is part of a 10,000 mile service on a Road Glide Ultra, but naturally, if it's stuff like replacing bearings or replacing fork oil or something, it's going to have to go to the shop for all that. So I'm not going to mess with all that stuff. Not that I wouldn't want to learn. I'd love to do it myself. And I watched D-Best 1A. He tore the whole front of his motorcycle off last winter. And replaced the fork oil and, did all that cool stuff to it. That guy can wrench a bike, man, like nobody's business. He's a very, very smart self-mechanic. I like to take care of my own stuff. Like when me and Henry put those lights in the front, I mean, that was cool, tearing the front fairing off and, learning. I mean, I watched that. I think I watched a video from, I don't know who it was, Law Abiding Biker, I think is where those were, on YouTube, and he had a guy tearing a fairing apart, and I watched it 2 or 3 times. I'm like, yep, good to go. So it makes it less scary. There's a nice car, huh? Until you get in a crash, then you'll have pizza all over the road. Anyway, I got a little bit off topic there, but so yeah, let me know what you put on your bike. What's the very first thing that you want on your motorcycle when you buy it? Yeah, I see these guys buying these brand new bikes, man. It's like, all right, we're gonna get a big front tire out, we're gonna get my big handlebars out, we're gonna buy my seat out, we're gonna buy my exhaust system out, we're gonna get a stage 5 kit. It's like, Jesus God, dude, why did you buy a brand new bike? Go buy a used bike if you're gonna, and I'm not saying anything negative about that. So somebody once told me I was, I don't know what the word was, stuck up or something, or I don't know, some stupid word, which I am not, believe me. I told you guys I had that like 1986 Suzuki, whatever it was, 600 road bike or street bike, or you know what I mean. But the thing I'm saying, if you're going to build a bike out, they buy a brand new bike, and as soon as they get it home, man, the whole entire bike's all over the garage. They tore the whole thing apart. I don't know. Is that legal? Miss HR always worries about me wrenching on the bike because it does have a 7-year warranty on it, and we're always careful not to void the warranties. But I think if you change your own wheel and stuff, I think you're alright. Alright, everybody. Once again, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. And there you go. There's a nice little wave. See, like, oh yeah, like, let's see what this guy does. So I get this on video. There you go. There's a nice Harley wave. Just a nice little gentle, But a lot of guys out. Nice weather to ride in. So, alright, everybody. But yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, by all means, put that in the comments below. Let me know, what is your first item you want to put on your motorcycle? Most times anymore, most of mine on the new 107 engine here that I have, or the 114, if you get a 2020 or a 2021, most of the time, that stuff, I'm just looking for comfort. You know, I'm looking to add comfort items to it. I don't need performance boosting stuff on them. The pipes are just merely to make it sound better. And it sounds like a Harley when you buy it. It's a Harley. Some people say it sounds like a sewing machine. That's one hell of a loud sewing machine, but I wouldn't want that in my house. Hey, remember, ride your own ride. Be safe out there. I will talk to you next time. Harley Day Ride will be down and out once again in the beautiful southwestern Pennsylvania. Bye-bye for now, everybody.